Hi class, my name is Ed, and for my demonstrative video I'm going to show you how to brew beer. So, quick couple things we need to brew beer. The first and most important is selecting a beer kit. And then with the beer kit they'll tell you what type of yeast you're going to need for that specific type of beer. The next thing you'll need is 2 carboys, preferably 6 gallon, but these 5 gallons will do. You can use either plastic or glass. You'll need a bucket to do your sanitizer in there when you're sanitizing your equipment. You'll need a large brew pot. You typically are going to need something larger than 4 gallons. I would not use anything smaller than that. You'll need a large funnel. You will need a strainer, typically a double strainer. You don't have to use a double, but I prefer to use a double. You'll need a test tube and a hygrometer. You'll need some sanitizer, obviously, for cleaning your equipment. You'll need a racking cane. That's this thing here, and that's for moving your beer from one carboy to the next. You need a large spoon. You'll need they call this a thermometer, and it basically is adhered to the side of your carboy, and that way you know the temperature of your beer when you're fermenting. This is called a 3-piece thief. This is for actually pulling out the beer and putting it into your test tube so you can measure the specific gravity. This is a bung and a blow-off tube. I highly recommend using these when you're brewing beer rather than these bubblers, because sometimes the beer can get trapped in here and cause that to explode. And you'll need a thermometer, preferably something with a long tip on it. That way when you're doing your boil, your tip's down in the water so you know the temperature of the liquid. And then if you're going to be using any grain, this kit does not have grain, you'll want one of these grain bags for steeping the grains. The last thing you're going to need, obviously, is either some bottles when you're all done, and these kits typically will do about 2 cases, or I like to use these 5-gallon Pepsi or Coke taps, and when you're done you can just put these on CO2 gas and then hook them up to a tap in your basement, or you can use those picnic taps. So the next step, we'll go through the process step by step, and we'll get to that here in a minute. Thank you.